Hi everyone, welcome to this class, which is all about teaching you how you can be a healer in your own home using natural solutions in the form of essential oils. So if you don't know me, my name is Lynn Doak. If we're not connected, you can find me on Facebook, Lynn Doak Essential Women's Wellness, or on Instagram, Essential Women's Wellness, or at my website, lyndoak.com. So I hope we can stay connected after this class. So just while we are waiting on a few more people coming in, if you wouldn't mind taking a note, either mental or physical note, of what your top 3 health concerns are right now. What are the 3 things that you would really most like to work with to help find a natural solution for? If you're a mum, you can include one in there for your kids if you want, but try and have at least 1 or 2 that's all about you. I know we have a tendency as mums to put everyone else first, but let's do a couple for you as well. And I'm going to check in with you about those at the end of the class. Okay, so I think I'm going to shut my video off actually, just so you can see these slides a bit better. So what are essential oils? I'm just going to go through it in a very simple way, a very easy way, and just tell you what are the 3 cool things that we love about essential oils. The first one is that they are 100% natural and safe. So unlike some other over-the-counter remedies that you might use, there's absolutely no side effects when you use essential oils, and there's absolutely no risk of addiction with it. Essential oils are just plants. They're just extracts from plants, and they have amazing health benefits. So when you think of plant medicine, we have been using it for, hundreds upon thousands of years, using whatever is indigenous to our land and to our country, using them for the health benefits that they provide. And you may be more familiar possibly with herbal medicine, and essential oils a lot are actually can be 50 to 70 times more powerful than their dried herb counterpart. The oils that I'm talking about today are doTERRA oils. So they are certified pure therapeutic grade oils. All essential oils are not made the same way. There are no regulations with essential oils. So actually any company can release them and say, they're 100% natural, they're completely therapeutic, they're safe, all of these things, when they're not. But doTERRA are a very ethical company, and they are very strict and stringent about putting their oils through a lot of third-party testing to ensure that they are the most purest and most potent essential oils on the planet. And that's why they are the #1 essential oil company in the world. I, as a massage therapist, have used a lot of different brands of essential oils over the years, and I can safely say that none come close to the purity and quality and effectiveness as these essential oils that I'm telling you about today. Okay, so peppermint is one of the most versatile essential oils out there. Peppermint has so many uses and benefits. I like to use it daily to give me an energy boost. All you need to do is put a couple of drops of peppermint in your hand and inhale deeply from your palms, and it gives you an instant energy boost. It also helps to promote clear breathing, and it also helps to cool the body down. So any women who are of a certain age and experiencing those hot flashes, peppermint is the ideal oil for you to have on hand. It really helps to relieve head tension as well. It's also great for digestion. You may have been aware of that before, where you might have been given peppermint capsules for an upset tummy or had peppermint tea. 1 drop of our doTERRA peppermint essential oil, 1 drop, is equivalent to drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea. So you can just see just how potent they are. They're also effective. So they do work. They do work if you use them. If you use them regularly, they definitely do work. They can be as effective, if not sometimes more effective, than modern approaches to health problems. And a lot of the reasoning behind that is because essential oils can actually permeate the cell membrane. So your cell has this fatty layer around the outside of it, and essential oils are able to penetrate into that. And that's what it means when we say they work on a cellular level. So for example, if you have a bacterial infection, that infection is represented by this little pink guy on the outside. The infection sits on the outside of the cell, and you can take an antibiotic for that and it will kill the infection. But then remember, you've got the side effects from the antibiotics, especially the effect that they're going to have on your gut microbiome. But with essential oils, the little orange guy on the inside is a virus. Antibiotics aren't water soluble, so they can't actually penetrate through the membrane of the cell to work on a virus, whereas essential oils can. So that's why when you go to your doctor, they say they can't give you anything for a virus. But essential oils, now again, I'm not claiming that we can cure anything with essential oils, but they can definitely help to make you more comfortable if you were to get ill. And this little guy here, so I'm going to be talking basically about our top 10 essential oils here today. And I'm going to talk about the 4 proprietary blends in this top 10 essential oils. And then I'm going to tell you about the single oils, what you can actually use them for. But On Guard, every home should really have a bottle of On Guard. So it is known as our protective blend. It protects the immune system. So it can help to promote a healthy immune function. It can help with sore throats. It can help with cleansing. It's antibacterial. So you can use it around your home if you like to make your own natural cleaning products, which I would highly recommend. And I have another class on that. But On Guard, doTERRA actually has a range of On Guard products that are designed for keeping germs at bay within your home. So you can make they've got like a hand sanitizer, a hand wash, a laundry detergent. The cleaner concentrate is just amazing because it only takes a couple of spoonfuls of it mixed in a big glass jar with water, and that can be your natural surface spray, and it works just as well as those surface sprays that contain a lot of bleaches and chemicals. So much more kinder to your body. We really want to start to think about what the air is like inside of our homes, especially nowadays that we're spending a lot more time inside our homes. And what have we got going on in there? They can actually, you know, those other sprays that you have, especially ones that are fragrance, that have a lot of those different chemicals in them, a lot of them are causing respiratory problems and breathing problems, even like allergies and asthma and things like that in young children. That's why it's so important that we start to replace those with more natural options. And the On Guard, I would usually mix the On Guard cleaner concentrate. I would add more On Guard essential oil into my cleaning surface cleaner, and I would also add like a citrus oil like lemon or wild orange, because citrus has very high limonene content, which is very cleansing. So essential oils are also affordable. They when you break it down, actually per dose, you're talking about 1 drop per dose, for example, and it literally works out as pennies per dose. So let's say, for example, you have problems sleeping. I mean, I know a lot of people who have problems sleeping that would pay a lot of money if they thought it was really going to help them. A bottle of lavender oil you could get for £19. You could get it even cheaper than that when you get it as part of a kit. Then it's reduced even further. But £19, and these bottles have 250 drops in them. So even if you were to use 2 drops a day, which you probably wouldn't even use that much, because what I'm going to show you is how to make a blend. So you'd probably only put like 5 drops in the blend, and that would last you a week or a couple of weeks. But let's just say, for argument's sake, you're using 2 drops of lavender a day. There's 250 drops in the bottle. That means that bottle's going to last you for 125 days. So when you break down that £19 into how many doses you need, how many drops you need, you can see how affordable they are. And of course, doTERRA are an American company, so it says here, save hundreds of dollars a year in medical costs. Right now here, we don't pay for our medical costs, so that doesn't apply. However, I think it may apply to us in the very, very near future when a lot more things are privatized. Okay, so how do you actually use essential oils? The first way to get the benefits of them is by breathing them in aromatically. So just as breathing in those chemical sprays can have a negative effect on your body, breathing in therapeutic essential oils can have a very positive effect on your body. And this is really because of your sense of smell. When you smell something in, it goes to the part of your brain called the limbic system. The limbic system is where you store all of your memories, and it helps to sort of govern all of your emotions, so how you're feeling. And just that smell can take you back to a positive memory, to a happy memory. It has a direct effect on your mood, basically, whenever you inhale it. So you can, like I said, just put a couple of drops into the palms of your hands, rub them together, hold them over your nose, avoid your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths in, and there you go. You've got the aromatic benefits of essential oils. You can as well just smell them out of the bottle. You can also use this diffuser. So the diffusers, they're cold water diffusers. So we get them from doTERRA as well. You fill them up to a level with cold water, excuse me. You add a couple of drops and it fills up your whole room with the little tiny particles of the oils coming out into the air. So that helps to cleanse the air. Like I said, it helps to support the respiratory system, and it helps to positively affect your mood. Some oils that I love to put in my diffuser, definitely wild orange goes in there most days. Citrus oils are very uplifting, invigorating. They really help with your moods. So if you're feeling low at all, you just need that positive boost, especially in the morning. I would diffuse the wild orange with the Brie that's called, here in the UK, it's actually called Air, but it's exactly the same oil. And this is another one of these 4 proprietary blends that I want to talk to you about. So Breathe contains a lot of oils that can really help to support the respiratory system. It has peppermint in there, it has eucalyptus, it has cardamom, all of those oils that can really help to promote clear breathing, keep the airways clear. So it can really help with a lot of things to do with coughs and colds and sinuses and stuffy noses and even head tension as well, because it has the peppermint in it. And I love to diffuse this, particularly I do it in the morning with the wild orange, and then I do it in the evening upstairs, especially I do it outside my kids' bedrooms. And I have the Air going with lavender. So that helps to keep their little airways clear at night, while having the lavender to help to calm them down. And I switch it up sometimes, but that's one of my favorite nighttime blends. So the other way to use them is topically. So topically basically means when you apply them to your skin. You can apply them to localized areas of the skin. So if you're having some aches or discomfort somewhere in the body, you can apply them straight there. Other common places to apply them are the back of your neck, the pulse points on your wrists, and the inside of your elbow creases. You can apply them onto the soles of your feet, is a very good place, because they actually go into the body very, very quickly, into the bloodstream very, very quickly, and they bypass the liver filtration system whenever they go onto the feet. So always, where possible, dilute with a carrier oil. So a carrier oil is like a vegetable oil, like fractionated coconut oil is a great one to use because it's very light and clear, and it doesn't really have its own smell, and it blends really well with the oils. Grapeseed oil is another one that you could use. I mean, you can use any carrier oil really. Olive oil would have that sort of thickness and smell to it, so it's not ideal, but if it's the only thing you have to hand in your house, then by all means just use it. My favorite way to use the oils topically is to make these little roller balls that you can see pictured here. So these are little 10 ml roller bottles, and what you do is basically just add the amount of drops of essential oils that you want to use, and then you top it up with the fractionated coconut oil. You pop the little top on top, and it has a roller, like a perfume sort of roller, that you can easily carry about with you. I mean, I just have them sitting all over the home, rolling on the back of my neck, onto my wrists, down my kids' spine, on their feet, all of that. So, and if you stick around to the end, I'm going to actually let you know how you can get these 5 roller balls. Okay, so the other 2 proprietary blends then are Deep Blue is the first one I'll talk about. It's of course one that you're going to use topically because it is for soothing achy muscles and joints. So it has a really deep penetrating effect. It has wintergreen in it. So any of you that may have played sports may be familiar with wintergreen, that real cooling sensation that works very deeply into the muscles. And you always want to dilute Deep Blue because it's quite a hot oil. So make sure that you don't have any skin sensitivity to it. And then Digest Zen, or Zengest, it's called here in the UK. It's the digestive blend. So it is just for all things digestive. It has cardamom and fennel and peppermint and all of the oils that really help to support a healthy digestive system. And really, it's quite an adaptogenic oil because it knows intuitively what your body needs. So for example, you can use it for both constipation or diarrhea, and it will help. You can use it for any type of upset tummy or nausea. You can use it after your meal just to reduce that bloating and uncomfortable feeling. I personally use it for, I would have suffered quite badly with esophageal reflux, and I don't particularly like the taste of the fennel because with the reflux I would sort of it would repeat on me a lot, to put it nicely. So I just started taking it, the capsule of it, because it comes in a supplement form as well. So I actually started taking it internally every night before I went to bed, and it really, really helped with that reflux. And I'm going to talk about using oils internally in a moment, but if you don't want to use oils internally, it's totally personal choice. You can then just make a roller ball of it and roll it on to your tummy. It works nicely as well. Internally, then only doTERRA oils can be used internally. No other oils that I am aware of, certainly that you can buy in the shops, because you just don't know what's in them. You don't know if they're pure essential oils. They may be synthetic oils, just fragrance oils, and they could be quite toxic and dangerous for you to take internally. So I'm only talking about doTERRA oils. With citrus oils, you can put a drop in your water, but the safest way to use them is in a veggie cap. So you can get these from doTERRA, and they're just little empty supplement capsules that you can open up and put a few drops in. doTERRA also have such a brilliant range of supplements that I tend to just use a lot of their supplements rather than making my own with the oils, because there are some oils that you can't take internally. So unless you really know what you're doing, or you're working with someone like me who can advise you, I wouldn't advise just going and taking in oils internally. Lemon is one you can certainly put a drop of lemon in your water or in a veggie cap, and it really helps with internal cleansing. It helps with liver detoxification, that kind of thing. And it's also great to use around your home for cleansing. And again, it has all of those uplifting, positive mood, aromatic benefits as well. Frankincense is one of our top 10 oils. It's probably the #1 oil, because frankincense is so versatile as well, like peppermint. So frankincense you can use for immune protection, respiratory, digestive, skin, stress. It really helps with your cellular health. There's really nothing that frankincense can't do. And I know a lot of people would take a drop of frankincense under their tongue in the morning to help help their cells perform optimally. frankincense is in quite a few of our supplements as well. DDR Prime is an amazing supplement for cellular health that I would take every day that has frankincense in it. So let's just talk about the supplements for a minute, because this little trio, they're called the Lifelong Vitality Pack, and they are actually doTERRA's #1 bestseller. Which you would think it would be an essential oil, but it's actually not. And it's because when people start taking these supplements and seeing the benefits of them, they stay on them. Okay, so I started taking these when I was postnatal after having my second baby, and I had no energy. My moods were really low. I was having sort of anxiety and just a lot of stuff going on. And I definitely credit them with helping me get on a more even keel. And I do notice the difference if I forget to take them. I definitely notice the difference in my energy levels. And they just all around help me feel and be healthier. They're called Lifelong Vitality for a reason. So there's 3 supplements in the pack. You've got an omega fish oil complex that also comes in a vegan alternative. You've got Microplex is the multivitamins, and then Alpha CRS is the cellular vitality complex. And these are just amazing. And also just to make you aware that doTERRA don't just sell essential oils, they really what we call the doTERRA lifestyle. So you can basically get everything that you need for your home from doTERRA. They, like I said, they do a whole range of supplements. They do the whole On Guard range, you know, laundry detergent, cleaner concentrate, hand wash, toothpaste. We have shampoo, conditioner, a whole 2 skincare ranges, a whole body spa range, so body wash, body butter, exfoliation, and lots of other little cool things. So it's not just about essential oils, although the essential oils are obviously the foundation of it. So let's talk about what these oils are good for, especially these top 10 oils that I've been talking about. I sent you an ebook. You should have got it in an email, so check your emails that you got when you signed up for this class. But in the email, there's an ebook that contains 150 uses for these top 10 oils. I'm not going to go through all 150 of these uses, but I'm going to go through some of the top ones that I would use, you know, quite often for me or my kids. And the first one is this immune support. So we call this the immune balm, or sometimes we call it Flume, which is for the first letter of each of the oils in it so we can remember. But this is basically, you know, you want to take this not necessarily every day for immune support, but certainly when there are certain times with world events, and also just seasonal times where you would want to take this ongoing for quite a few weeks or even months. But what I would normally do is I would take the On Guard, use the On Guard and the frankincense every single day as a preventative all year long. So I take them internally in a veggie capsule. You can also get On Guard soft gels. For my kids, you don't give oils internally too. So I make a roller ball of On Guard and frankincense, and that goes on every day down the back, down their spine. In times where we are more immune compromised or different seasons, then I will do them a roller with all 5 of these oils, and I will take all 5 of them, just 1 drop each internally. So the On Guard I've talked about, the immune protection, the lemon I've talked about, which is very cleansing internally to the body. And then you have Melaleuca, which is tea tree oil. So tea tree oil has a lot of antiviral, antifungal properties. Again, it's very cleansing. It can help to remove any sort of mold. And oregano is really the big gun when it comes to immune support. Oregano, they call it nature's antibiotic. So it definitely has all of those properties: antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, all of the things that you need. It Smells pretty nasty in my opinion, so you don't ever want to put oregano in your diffuser, but definitely, you know, 1 or 2 drops of it in a roller ball for immune support, or 1 drop of it internally in a veggie cap. And then frankincense, like I said, is the king of oils, and it's great for immune support as well. And if you were looking for, you know, infants, young infants, sort of 6 months and under, I would just use the frankincense on them. They don't really need much stronger support than that, but frankincense is still a really good way of supporting their little bodies. So you can combine a few drops, 1 to 2 drops for a child, or 3 to 5 drops for an adult in the 10 ml roller. Apply to the feet and down the spine, especially at times when threats are high. Okay, so the next little blend is the sinus cup. So we're going to use peppermint this time, and then 3 of the oils that we used in the immune balm: lemon, oregano, and melaleuca. And again, you just need 1 drop of each of these oils. Pour them into a big cup of water. Cover your eyes, so you could use like a flannel face cloth to cover your eyes, and just lean over the cup and take a few deep inhales. There's no need to put a whole towel over your head, but this works amazing for sinus discomfort. You could also make the same blend in a roller ball and roll it around your temples, the top of your forehead. Just be sure not to get any of it near your eyes. And then for any sort of head tension, you could try just peppermint on its own, and you can make, again, a roller ball with the peppermint. And also just to mention to you that all of these oils actually come in what we call a touch range. So when you see a touch range, it's really a pre-made roller bottle by doTERRA, and all of these top 10 oils all come in a touch roller as well. So if you don't want to go to the trouble of making your own rollers, it's easy, but if you don't, you can buy them already in that. So you could have your peppermint and roll it on, have your frankincense and roll it on, and your deep blue as well. I only recently discovered, I just thought deep blue was for big areas like shoulders and legs after you'd worked out, but actually for little areas like your head, for any sort of tension, it's great. I would also use it at the time of the month on my abdomen. So anywhere at all where you're having discomfort or pain in any way, put the deep blue on. Another way that you can use the peppermint and the frankincense is if you just dab, not even a full drop, but just press the bottle to your finger, and then press your finger to the roof of your mouth with the peppermint, and then or with the frankincense first, and then with the peppermint, and that can relieve a lot of head tension. You may need to do it a couple of times. It might not work with just 1 dab, but leave it for 5-10 minutes. If it's still there, then take another. Usually for me, I need to do it about 3 or 4 times. Big huge glass of water, and that usually helps to lift it for me. Don't ever take the deep blue internally. It's not safe to take internally. Okay, so if you or your littles ever get any ear discomfort, these are the 2 oils out of the top 10 that you can use. Again, you can apply it around the ear, around the outside of the ear. I would use a roller and just roll it around the outside of the ear, around the back of the ear. Or you could put it onto a cotton ball and just place the cotton ball into the ear. We just make sure that you never put drops of oil directly into the ear. I think the roller ball is the best option there. And another oil that's very good for this, but it's not in the top 10, is basil. And then if you have any sore throats going on, this really helps. A couple of drops of On Guard and lemon in a shot glass with warm water, and you can just gargle that around, and it really, the On Guard has a real spiciness to it, so it will feel quite spicy in your throat, but it really helps to numb everything. On Guard has clove in it and cinnamon in it. If it's for a child, again, a child obviously can't gargle, so what you could do is get a little glass spray bottle and just fill it up with water And then you could put even a tablespoon of fraction of coconut oil to help disperse the oils better in the water. So just put 1 drop of On Guard, 1 drop of lemon, and make sure you shake it really well, because oil and water don't mix that well. Shake it really well every time you use it, and just have your kid open their mouth and try and spray it directly onto the back of their throat. And again, they'll feel that little bit of numbness, but it will be good relief for them. Cooling relief then. Peppermint, if anyone has a high temperature, you can definitely use the peppermint to make them more comfortable. And again, like I said at the start, any sort of hot flashes, any sort of cooling relief in the summertime, if it's too hot for you, this is a lovely blend to use to help to cool your body down. Again, you could make a spray bottle of it, or the handiest way is to do the roller ball. Okay, the respiratory blend then. Air, like I said, is a really good blend on its own, but I find you have to sort of play about with respiratory things sometimes to find one that's just right, because there are different types of coughs and things out there. So this one is very good if you have that sort of real wet, irritated respiratory system. So rosemary, eucalyptus, and lime. Now these aren't in the top 10 oils, but I'm just giving you some other solutions. If you've tried air and it hasn't really helped, this might be something to try. But again, air works for most people. Just use it regularly. You know, there's no point just using it once or twice and then dismissing it and saying, oh, that hasn't worked. Sometimes the oils will work instantly, and I love it when that happens, because then they make a real believer out of you. But other times you just need to persevere with them and just use them regularly. If you have them more of that dry, you know, when you lie down at night and you've got that constant irritated cough, then this is a great blend. So you can use the air, remember it's called Air Here, Breathe in America. Marjoram and thyme, they're not in the top 10 oils, but they're very good at soothing that dry, irritated throat. And frankincense as well. Frankincense is great for anything respiratory, and I always use it for my kids as well. I usually just do a blend of air and frankincense rolled onto their little chests, obviously mixed with the carrier oil, and also in their diffuser at night. Okay, so if you are feeling under the weather, you just feel like you need a good detox, then these are 3 oils that are great for that. Lavender, frankincense, and tea tree. You can get a handful of Epsom salt and just put a couple of drops of the oil on to the salts before putting them into the bath. You don't really want to put essential oils directly into your bath water, because they'll just sort of lie on a film on the top of the bath. So it's good to mix them in with the oils. And I wouldn't put any citrus oils in the bath, so avoid like your lemons and your orange, because they could cause some skin sensitivity. So this is a perfect little trio for a detox bath. Okay, so let me just tell you then how you can get these oils into your life. The first way is retail, but I never recommend that anyone gets them retail. Sometimes I sell them retail in my holistic center, or if someone's adamant they just want one oil. But to be honest, one oil, you don't just want to, you know, solve one problem with one oil. You want to get yourself a little collection of oils so that you have a choice and a variety when different things come up for you. So the best way to get them is through getting a wholesale account. You can do that through me. I'm going to let you know how you can do that. That way you get 25% off. So the retail price is 25% more than what I pay and what most people pay for these oils. So you can, if you're on a budget, you can pay £24 for a wholesale account for the year, and then you can add on 1 or 2 oils to that. But the oils to buy individually and singly always work out more expensive than getting a little kit. So when you get started with a kit, you get wholesale, plus you can get points back on your next order if you decide to order again. So you get, it's really like below wholesale with this little loyalty rewards program. It's a totally optional program. You don't have to order anything the next month, but it's there for you if you want to earn some product points and get some stuff for free, basically. So with the loyalty rewards program, you can earn between 10 and 30% back in rewards every month. So you start off, for every £100 you spend, you get £10 back. And by the end of the year, for every £100 you spend, you're getting £30 back. So I don't know any other shops that do that. That's why I've basically switched over to the doTERRA lifestyle. So everything in my house pretty much is doTERRA. So I would just buy what I would normally buy, you know, all various other places. So where my shampoo and my skincare and my laundry detergent, my cleaning stuff and my supplements, I just get it all from doTERRA. And then that means that I can use my points to buy essential oils. So what, you know, you probably won't need essential oils every month, but you will have your points accumulated for when you do need more essential oils. They also give you your shipping back in points when you do the loyalty rewards program, and every month they'll give you a free product of the month when you spend over a certain amount. So it's a really generous perks to having your own wholesale account. You can only get this with your own wholesale account. So here's some options for you. The Natural Solutions Kit is really for the person who wants to replace everything in their home right away. And that would be ideal if it's in your budget. So you get a good range, you get all of the essential oils I was talking about today, those top 10 ones. You also get some other lovely blends like Aroma Touch, which is the massage blend, Serenity, which is the restful blend, Balance, which is the grounding blend. You get Wild Orange, you get Past Tense Roller, which is excellent for head tension as well. You get a range of the supplements, those Lifelong Vitality Pack I was telling you about. You get digestive supplements, probiotics. You get a lot of the On Guard protecting range. You get the shampoo, conditioner, hand lotion, fractionated coconut oil, and also this gorgeous wooden box to keep them in, and the lovely Lumo diffuser. So that's really just, let's just get the doTERRA lifestyle into your home right now. And I know this price is in dollars, but it's roughly the same dollars for pounds these days. I think it's about £560 at the moment. And if that's not in your budget, then we have these other two amazing kits. So the Home Essentials kit's actually our best selling kit. So it has those top 10 oils that I've told you about in the 15ml size, plus a petal diffuser. So these 15ml bottles have 250 drops in them. They're going to go a long, long way. And it is $239. You can then get those same 10 oils, but in the smaller 5ml bottles. So there's still 84 drops in those 5ml bottles. You don't get a diffuser with it, but it's a budget kit. So it's $122. It's called the Family Essentials Kit. And then I love this one as a budget kit, the Aroma Touch Diffuse Kit. You don't get the top 10 oils, but you get some of them, but they're the small 5ml bottles, and you'll get your deep blue, you'll get your peppermint, your tea tree, lavender, hope I can remember them all. I think that's all out of the top 10. And then you'll also get Wild Orange, Aroma Touch, the massage blend, Balance, which is great for any type of stress and anxious feelings, and Deep Blue. I think I said that already. But what I love about this kit, if you're on a budget, you can get started with your oils, but you also get a diffuser, and you also get a fractionated coconut oil. So you've really got everything that you need to get started, okay? Now, whichever one of these kits you decide to get started with, I'm going to send you a little free gift. And this is the roller bottles that I was telling you about earlier. You can get these 5 roller bottles sent to you. I'll post them out to you whenever you get started with any of those kits. And they're filled with oils. They're not empty bottles, but I will send you a few empty bottles as well so that you can make your own blends. But I'm going to make you that immune roller. I'm going to make you one for your digestion. Actually, what I'll probably do is I'll find out exactly what you need. So what I want you to do is go back to those top 3 health concerns and let me know what they are. So there's my mobile number. You can text me wherever you are in the world. I prefer if you would text, because obviously people might be in different time zones and that. So just text me. These are my top 3 health concerns. I'd love to get started with a kit. Which kit tell me which kit you want to go for, and I will make you the roller bottles to send out whenever you get your kit. All right, so just get in touch with me. You may have also been referred to me by someone else, one of the other leaders in my team. So if that's the case, they'll be following up with you in a day or two, but feel free for you to reach out to them, connect with them, and let them know your top 3 health concerns, and they can help you out. All right. So we're nearly done. I just want to let you know about the 3 types of people that use doTERRA. So we have lots of people who just love the wellness lifestyle. About 85%, I think it is, of all doTERRA users are just users. They just love their oils. They use the oils regularly. They live the lifestyle. The next type of person is people who love their oils so much that they actually want to share them with other people. So just casually sharing them with your friends and family. And if you do this, you can actually get your products paid for you. So if you share these oils with other people and they decide that they want to get a little kit to start off with as well, you can earn product points or even commissions if you want to. So get in touch with me if getting your oils for free sounds like something you'd be interested in. And then I'm always looking for people who want to build and earn an income with this business like I do as well. So if that's something that you would be interested in, it basically involves teaching other people about the oils, but there's a lot done for you. We have these done for you classes that you can invite people to online. And then we have these very simple make and take classes that we can do in person, where you basically invite people along and you make those little roller balls with the oils and let people experience them for themselves. So it's not a difficult business. You don't have to have any type of experience. You will learn it all as you go along, and I would be here to guide you and support you in that. So just let me know where you're at. If you want to live, you want to share, you want to build. So like I said, just text the person or message the person who invited you to this class. And if it was me, just text me or message me and I will help you get started with your oils. When your oils arrive, you'll also get a one-to-one wellness consult with me or with the person that you sign up with. And we will go over those health concerns again. I will have already sent you out in the mail some little roller balls that can help you get started right away. But we'll also look at just designing a little 60 or 90-day protocol for you with the oils, with the supplements, what we think might be best for you, really to help you start to live that lifestyle and just make everything in your life go that little bit better and smoother. I have a lot of classes that you can watch again after you have got your oils for continuing education and support. We have our own Facebook group where you can ask me anything, and I do a lot of live classes in there. So you will get a lot of support on how to use your oils. You won't just get this kit in the post and then be lost with what to do with them, because that's the worst thing that could happen, in my opinion. I would hate the thought of these beautiful oils just sitting on someone's shelf and, you know, them sticking them in the diffuser every now and then, but not really knowing what to do with them. Okay, so I am here for you to support you with that. I hope you've enjoyed this class. And like I said, you want to get started with oils, just send me a text, let me know what those health concerns are, and we will chat soon.